What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? It's been a while. We're back here with a video of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are going to talk about some new information. Nah, not too much, but the important ones. So, September 2nd is the release date for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Like, final, like, it's out type stuff. I've been playing beta because it recently, not super recently, but recently went into beta phase 2, and let me just say, it's turning out fantastically. The one thing that they fixed that I was always worried about, and I'm sure other people were too, was mounting. They fixed it. It's actually pretty good. On top of that, there's new attack animations, which if you hit someone the right way, they go slinging off like a rag doll. It's pretty funny. Also, I'm gonna show you guys a few things. As you can see right now, I am a kitsune. Oh, forgot. Also, there's new class archetypes, or there's new subclasses. Sorry, that's what I'm gonna call them. I'm a kitsune, and only kitsunes can be nine-tailed heirs, and this is a sorcerer class. And here, let me show you really quick. This is basically just like, oh, I'm a nine tails. You know what I'm saying? Like some off of Naruto, they have like nine tails. Excuse me, turn my phone off. Got the nine tails or whatever. Every tail is a new spell, and trying to see right here. Yep, here it is. Magical Tail Kitsune. You see all the way to 8. You know, it's every 2 levels too that you get a new spell. But I'm as you guys can see, this UI it's different itself. It looks wonderful. Like, look at the stages of the spells you get. This is level 1 spells. This is level 2, at least for the sorcerers. Level 3. It's really cool. I always like to go to level 9 and look how crazy they are. It's pretty fun. But anyway, I just want to show you guys. There was actually a little update today, because today is the 12th of the 5th, and they had like a little update, and they updated little things, you know. Okay, so as you can see, like I said earlier, I'm a kitsune, and the kitsunes, they get to change like their race. Well, they don't get to change their race, they get to change their appearance to a human. See, I can switch back and forth, and when I'm actually switching my kitsune, I have more abilities. So if you go to their passive, you'll see what it is. I think I can actually do that right here. If I go to special abilities, so this change shape, this is what it is. Also, I forgot to say, the spells that you get from the kitsune tails, they are illusions, and some of them are enchantments like sleep, vanish, blur, stuff like that. What else? See, here it is, change shape. The kitsune can assume the appearance of a specific single human from the same sex. Kitsune always takes a specific form when she uses the ability. A kitsune in human form cannot use her bite attack. Changing shape is a standard action. And also, agile. You know, that's just a race or whatever. But being kitsune, you have saving throws against enchantment spells. So that means you're really powerful already when it comes to casting enchantment spells, which is one of my favorite spell types. But anyway, I just wanted to run that through because before, the change shape wouldn't work. Like, it wasn't working at all. That's why I say now it's crazy to see that it's working. Look at that. Pretty good. And then I can go up close. I'm a human. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, what I also wanted to go through with you guys is to show you the new subclasses. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so when we go into the whole main menu, this is how it starts off. And you can see the font is very different. I really like it. It's very bold, but still, you know, very stylish. You hit new game, and boom, here we go. We got all this new UI stuff here. During the struggle against the World Wound, the epic war between Galorian and the Abyss that has raged for more than 100 years. Up to now, the Crusader armies have barely managed to curb the overwhelming enemy forces, but not for much longer. The Demon Lords are preparing to strike a decisive blow. You will have to harness the mythic powers, take command of the 5th Crusade, and lead it against the demonic hordes. Now, the other thing that's really good with this, there is voice acting. I don't need to read as much anymore because I suck at reading, but there's voice acting. Yep. And when those videos come out, you'll see. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a totally different customized character UI. You know, we got pre-generated characters. We got Tailin, Sordara, Yun Lord, Rix, Marnun, and Angie. Hopefully I said those right. But you know, we're going to go with the create custom character. Alright, good thing, here are the new portraits for Wrath of the Righteous. We've got the Kitsune, and dude, this is who I've changed my mind, and I'm going to show you guys the class that I'm going to be, but I've changed my mind to my first character being a Kitsune, and this portrait right here, whoever did this portrait, I love you, because this is dope. But look at this one too. She's cool, look at that. I've seen this one before. I've seen this one before too. This one's really cool. This one reminded me of like a Death Knight of World of Warcraft. 100%. This is obviously a monk. And this is a really cool like masked ranger. And the Oreed. Or at least one of them, because here's another one. That's a cool one. This guy. I like this one. This one's very like Inquisitor. Vampire maybe. This one's really cool too. This is a little hefty guy. This one creeps me out. I'm not gonna lie, that one creeps me out. Alright, we're just gonna choose Kitsune one. Okay, so let me see here, because the Arcanist, okay, here we go. Phantasmal, hopefully I'm saying that right. Mage, and you have to be a gnome. You have to be a gnome. You can't be anything else. It's only beneficial if you're a gnome for you to be this class. And they're basically really good at illusions. That's it. They've like the thing with these, there's so many subclasses now, because in Pathfinder Kingmaker you were doing a lot to mix and match with the different classes, and you know, it wouldn't be viable. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't be viable, but it would be like kind of but it'd be good because you know, you made it in a way that you wanted to, you know. So what else we got here? We got Bard. We got Beast Tamer. That's pretty cool. I'm not going over all the new classes. I want to go over the race classes, because that's what was in the big update. So we have Reformed Blood Rager, which is a tiefling, and these guys are good. The teachings of light gods say that everyone deserves a right to redemption. Everyone except the demons. Reformed fiends are demons who have entered on the path of good, although they still look like monsters in the eyes of most living. But no one will dare doubt that the rage with which they fight the creatures of evil is a force that the world needs most in these difficult times. So you're a good tiefling who is a raging sorcerer. I can only imagine the damage that it does. Okay. Cavalier. So this, I have another character on another save file. He's a beast rider, and the mounting works. I'm so happy with that. It works. Let's see what the cleric has. The cleric have anything? Nope. Nothing like that. The druid is still them. Oh, I can't wait to make a Dragonair Scion. So this is basically a Dragon Knight, like a literal Dragon Knight. You get wings. What level is that? Oh, it doesn't say. That's kind of weird. All right, let's keep going. Fighter, Hunter, Inquisitor. I don't think anything's different with the Inquisitor. Magus. We have Spell Dancer. All right. Here we go. You have to be an elf. I didn't even know that, actually. I thought it was like another gnome, but no, you have to be an elf. The strong emphasis on wizards within elven culture influences how even non-wizard elves see themselves. Many elven magi do not consider themselves master of a blend of martial and magical talents, but rather a subcategory of wizards who study the effect of physical movement and techniques upon spellcasting ability. They believe their ability to cast spells while fighting is an outgrowth of the concept of the spell dance, which itself is just another kind of wizardry. So, what do they get here? They get spell dance. He has the ability to expend 1 point from his arcane pool as a swift action to gain a +10 enchantment bonus to his movement rate. This actually seems pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see what we got for month. We got Student of Stone. Okay, you obviously have to be an Oread. Yeah, you gotta be an Oread. By following the path of the stone, students of stone give up much of monk's mobility in favor of sheer resilience. So they gave the Oreads new hairstyles, and it's the gems. And yeah, that's what that is right there. So what else we got here? Paladin, nothing's changed. Ranger, nothing. Rogue, Master of all, half-elf. Some half-elves spend all their time gaining new knowledge and skills, becoming the master of all. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. What else we got here? Got Shaman. Wildland Shaman. Oof. This one almost got me because it's a half-orc race class. The half-orcs living in the wasteland have long learned a harsh lesson. The fittest survive and the fittest rule. Their shamans do not communicate with spirits. They prefer to forcibly subjugate animals and only battle spirit they approve. For those who do not fight and do not serve, the strongest are destined to die. Such is the law of the wasteland. This one was really cool because you get a pet as a shaman. Scald. Nothing. Oh, the Skull has a new outfit, by the way. This is what it is. It used to look like the Paladin outfit a little bit, but this one's pretty cool. I like it. So the Slayer, we got Imitator, and Human. The human race is renowned for its quick learning curve and love of taking the best from others. Imitators are geniuses with the ability to memorize and copy fighting styles, while others spend their lives perfecting one technique. Imitators are already using a few successfully. In combat, they instantly adapt to the flow of battle, choosing the most appropriate martial style and often improvise, confusing their enemies. Alrighty. See, I can see that used with the mythic, what is it called? It's like a chaotic class, something like that, mythic class, like a jester or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. War Priest, Witch, and Wizard. Oh, we skipped Sorcerer. Okay, so here's what I showed you guys earlier, the nine-tailed heir. Stories often tell of kitsune with multiple tails, but not many realize that fewer than one kitsune in every 1,000 has this potential, and those that do usually have a magical quirk in their blood or have been blessed by their race's Defic matron. As a result, most that harness the mystic powers of their newfound tails often gain sorceress powers, becoming nine-tailed heirs. So there you go. Okay, so I was going to do a shaman, and the shaman is actually it's embedded in this like advanced class. I'm so happy about this. It's really funny. It's called Winter Witch. That sounds so cool. Like, that's really, really cool. So what you have to have is Arcane Knowledge 5. Has to have one of the following features. Frost. Frost is a shaman. So far, what I know is a shaman feature. So you have to have that. So you have to be a shaman. Now, which shaman is different? That's the thing. And you also need to have the ability to cast divine spells 3rd level spells, or ability to cast arcane spells 3rd levels. So I could be a, let's see here, a Blood Rager, you know, until I hit level 3. Let's see here. Steel Blood. I'm just like trying to read one of the subclasses, but I could be a Blood Rager or a steel blood, hit level 3, and then come down to shaman and be a witch doctor, which is a healing subclass, by the way, because I'm definitely doing witch doctor. Like, I play Diablo 3, so witch doctor just off the beat. I'm doing it. And then, you know, hit that level 3, because that's 6 levels of each, and this is what it is. And then when we do that, we hit Winter Witch. Now, I'm not sure how many levels, because it's right here. So there's 10 levels. Okay, there's 10 levels of that. So I think they've increased the level cap to 22, maybe 23, something like that. So that works out perfectly. It literally lands on the entire spell sheet. But let's go ahead and read it. The otherworldly powers of winter witches are inextricable. I said that wrong. I know I did. Linked with the frozen outer realms. So it's like otherworldly frozen realms that it draws its powers from. So Winter Witch Spellbook. When a new Winter Witch level is gained, the character gains new spells per day, as if she had also gained a level in Witch or Shaman spellcasting class she belonged to before she added the Prestige class in any one divine spellcast class she belonged to previously. Additionally, a second level in every 2 level after a witch gains a new hex depending on the chosen spellcasting class. Cold Specialization. At first level, a Winter Witch's Mastery of the Cold becomes so great that many spells with Cold Descriptor she casts has its saving throw DC increased by 1. Additionally, all spells with Fire Descriptor she casts have their saving throw decreased by 1. So that's it. You're susceptible to this for fire. At 5th and 10th level, this bonus and penalty are increased by 1 up to a maximum of 3. Frost Power. Winter Witch levels stacked with Shaman levels to determine the power of the Shaman hexes and Frost Spirit abilities. And with Witch levels to determine power of Witch hexes and access Major and Grand hexes, and for acquiring patron spells. So I kind of want to play through this beta right now to hit this level, and I can probably put in a mod to hit this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to wait till, the full release so I can get my experience, because my experience is what I care about the most. I can read this and put it together. That's good enough for me. I don't need to, spoil myself on the beta already. So that's what I'm going to do. Unearthly Cold. So these are the powers. But yes, I'm going to try to hit the advanced class Winter Witch. And yeah, I'm super happy about that. Don't necessarily know when I'm going to go for the sorcerer part, but if I'm going for kitsune, it will probably be the nine-tailed heir. But I might do another race because my race, I'm definitely gonna do this. I might want to be a Pathfinder, which is like a vampire, or Reed, or Tiefling. But I just want to say, I'm gonna have 5 classes. I'm gonna pick 5 classes. Now, with these 5 classes that I make, 2 of them might be in 2 playthroughs or 3, or 2 might be in one, 2 might be in the other, and then 1 might be by himself. Or I'll do all 5 of the classes in 1 playthrough, just going through the game as my custom made characters. I'll see what that is, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Because you play these games and it doesn't do justice just to play these games once. You play through them a couple times, see what you do different. You'll be surprised how much work they put into have the different decisions actually matter, because they do. But anyway, the new UI, we're just going to go ahead and just pick something real quick and just go through the UI. This is nothing new. Here is the Kitsune, the Daphnar, the Yoreed. These are the new races in Wrath of the Righteous, excuse me. Let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. We're just we're picking whatever. Vampire, like minor. But the portrait has to match. I'm sorry. I'm like messing up my words. But the portrait has to match for me. I can't do this without it matching. Okay, so we can just, buff this up to what we want. You know, screw it. Boop. And then, you know, these matter too, because like if you don't have this, you can't really like equip magical items, and those you want to do that. Combat casting. You know, this is so much stuff for me to just go through. But I'm just going through to show you what it's going to look like in the end, because it's going to look different than it did with the Pathfinder Kingmaker. Okay, yep, put in your name, put in your... So here's the final page. This is what your page is going to look like when your character is all mage. It'll tell you what you're good at and what you're not good at. You know, your attribute points, your modifiers over here. It's just so much better, and it looks great. Oh man, I cannot wait to make my character. And that's it. Actually didn't mean to press that. So I loaded back to when I got my mythic powers after absorbing it and whatnot. So here we go. So what do we have here? Oh, can't even pick Ion yet. That's weird. So well, you can see right here. It says Ion, Angel, Demon, and Trickster. I think the first level is really just you just pick whatever. So you pick the first ascension. You know, I pick Force Reality. Read what it is. Mythic character that draw their power from law, gaining ability to force reality upon the enemies around. Every enemy in 30-foot radius around the mythic character is a target of greater dispel effect, affecting only abilities of Illusion School. On the second mythic rank, the mythic character gains the ability to fix hindering abnormalities in his allies. One ally in close range should target the greater dispel, affecting all negative effects. The cast level for these abilities is equal to your character level plus mythic rank. You can use them 3 plus mythic rank times per day. So here is the, I'm going to assume the Ion ability tree, because you get Force Reality at the second mythic level, and then summon Wood Golem, and you are hard to kill. So yeah, and this is what I chose for the mythic ability. You know, every time I'm like targeted with a magic spell, I teleport. Like I can teleport to another area. Like, but yeah. Okay, so I can't really go into it more until I actually do more of it. But like I say, expect videos of the story in the middle. I'm not starting from the beginning trying to show you guys. No, I'm going to show you guys gameplay. You know, I'm going to show you guys the military stuff. And we're going to try to hit, you know, the Mythic Path level 2 and see what that's like. And we're going to call it there because I don't want to get too far into the game. But if you guys liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I have more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous content coming out, especially on release. And I thank you guys for watching the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.